Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are well. I'm out here in Hollywood, walking down to Jimmy Kimmel, see what's going on outside, see if there's anybody out there, any news stations gathering around to support. Jimmy Kimmel is back today. Big W for free speech in America. Apparently, Sinclair Media and Nexstar, or Sinclair Broadcasting Group and Nexstar, are refusing to air tonight's episode on most stations, but you can still watch it on Fubo TV and Hulu Live, and it will be available tomorrow. But Jimmy Kimmel's back. We're walking down there to see what's going on. I'm sure there's going to be some people outside in support. And yeah, I wanted to go check it out. Covering this historic event in entertainment news. But yeah, happy he's back. But yeah, let's see, Hollywood Boulevard. There's Ripley's. We're walking over right now. Hope you guys are having a good day. Good Tuesday. Staying blessed, you know. Alright. Crossing the street.
Right now, 25.
Yeah, there's a crowd of people outside getting ready to go see the show. See, Jimmy Kimmel is back, everybody. Got the carpet out, got the fans rolling up. We're here. Hey, what's up, Bombastic? Sci-Fi. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. We're here to support Kimmel. Got the news stations here. We're outside Jimmy Kimmel Studios. I'm glad you're having a good day, Bombastic. Where are you from? Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to like and subscribe. I do entertainment news, news about movies, and things like that. Hey!
How's it going?
What's up? How are you doing? Good.
Yeah.
Came to support, yeah.
Cool.
I'm doing some live streaming right now. I don't know if you care. Are you? Yeah. Wake up, fight back.
Poster?
Yeah. I was gonna walk around just see show what's going on. But yeah, I'll get a poster. Yeah. How you been?
Life is an adventure.
Yeah. No, it is. It's been a crazy year, but doing good now.
It's gonna be good. The rest of the year.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah. Epstein distraction. Let me give you $10 million tomorrow. I appreciate it. That'd be sweet. I'd love $10 million. That'd be awesome. Welcome back, Jimmy. Jimmy Kimmel is back.
Where's KTLA?
I'm still looking for a pink press.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're having a good day. Feel free to like the stream, subscribe. Showing you guys what's going on live here at the scene at Jimmy Kimmel Studio. Keep Jimmy, fire Trump. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, Bombastic.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, my name's Emmanuel. I'm a reporter with the New York Times.
Okay.
I'm doing a story that's like Jimmy concerned. Do you guys mind if I talk to you quick while you're here?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, cool. I'm curious, like, how you saw your first last name.
Max, M-A-X.
Yeah.
Calder, C-A-L-D-E-R.
Cool. And how old are you?
36.
Oh, cool. And where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, but I live out here.
Oh, cool. Where do you live here?
Hollywood.
Okay.
Like, just down the street.
And then, what do you do?
Huh?
What do you do?
I'm a stuntman and an actor too. Yeah. I was involved with the strikes a few years ago.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
Those were like a wild time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just moved to LA 2 months ago, actually.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah, so I missed that. So that's like, why are you guys here?
Just here to show support. Show support for Jimmy. Welcome him back. It's a good day for free speech in America. I'm a big constitutionalist, and I believe in the right for people on TV to have the freedom of speech and for broadcasters to be able to openly criticize the presidential administration and not face pressures and backlash from the government.
What was the first reaction when it went on? She got benched.
I was just shocked. I wasn't surprised, but I was shocked because, growing up, I never like saw anybody on TV ever get any kind of pressure from the government for making fun of the president or the administration. And, I'm 36, so like, I remember Clinton. I don't remember Bush Sr., but I remember Clinton. I remember George Bush Jr. I remember Obama, and people would make fun of them all the time, and they never had any pressure from the government.
Is that like, why do you think like the government's kind of different?
Well, I mean, in my opinion, the Trump administration and the people, mainly the people behind them, like Project 2025, they're fascists. They want control of the media. They want to push their narrative forward, and like they're kind of embracing this kind of Christian nationalist agenda, and they want to control that speech. Yeah,
for sure.
They don't want people criticizing.
Exactly. What do you hope he says there tonight?
I hope he talks about how he really feels about everything. We'll see what he talks about. But yeah, I hope he's very honest about everything. And I'm sure he'll be a little more careful with what he says, but I hope he doesn't hold anything back either. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. What's your number for sure? You put the story up.
Yeah. 404.
404. Atlanta, very good.
Yeah. 312.
312.
8406.
8406. I have some family in Buckhead. Where are you from?
I'm from Decatur.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, 26.
Yeah. Yeah, Shelby Shane. Thank you. I just got interviewed by a newspaper. I think it was the New York Times, maybe. Appreciate you, Shelby Shane. Thank you. Represent. Keep Kimmel, fire Trump. Yeah, if you guys are new, feel free to like, subscribe. Trying to do more of this streaming, cover like current events in Hollywood and the entertainment industry. It's the first time. I don't really talk about politics much, but politics are starting to become very relevant in entertainment again. So Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm doing a YouTube stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I was doing it like a few months ago, talking about like entertainment news and stuff, and
Alright.
just started doing it again, just
I
demo
gotta
stuff.
subscribe.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty cool.
So support. Is anybody at Disney today?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they were in the morning, or I don't know though. I don't know, because I mean, I guess they're not protesting anymore because he's back, so, you
I
know.
wonder if we'll do like Sinclair and Nexstar.
I know. Do they have offices here?
I know, like, it was like KTLA.
Yeah.
It's an affiliate.
Their affiliate, yeah. Yeah, I don't know where their offices are. I imagine they're in other states. I don't know though. It's crazy. Crazy time.
I'm surprised that there's people here today. I didn't think.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine people would come here just to support, you know,
Yeah.
to show support. Like a victory rally, you know. But it's like, it's not over because, you know, the Sinclair and Nexstar crap.
It's only the beginning.
Yeah, I know. Reddit Roasters, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. There we go, Liberty. Yeah.
Victory, yes. Was that all signatures of just SAG people?
No, community.
Oh, yeah, I want to sign that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, it's a lot of like the
I don't have
Hollywood
my pen.
community
I got
and
my,
stuff.
my phone is here and my thing was over money.
Oh,
I needed a water bag, so. But I saw it, I was like, and then I saw your shirt, and I was like, oh, this must be just all union people. No, I totally want to sign that.
We were doing like a community thank you dinner. People were just
Got my Union shirt on. SAG after strong. Epstein distraction.
No, I was on button, no. That's a problem. I do all the protests. Los Angeles has to have.
This is at the El Capitan Theater, Disney Theater. Very beautiful theater. If you're ever in Hollywood and want to come see a cool movie, it's a historic theater. They have a live what's it? Not a piano, but organ. They have a live organ player that comes out of the floor and plays Disney music. It's very cool. It's the people outside of. It's the entrance for Jimmy Kimmel.
Here, I have one for you.
Oh, thank you,
It
thank
says
you,
the same thing.
thank you, appreciate it.
And I don't know if
I think I got one of these the other day too, from the same.
well, maybe you got it from Refuse Fascism. This
I
one
did.
is
Different one.
cold off the press.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I was like advertising like a rally in DC next month.
Yeah, November. I have that one with me, but you already
Okay.
got
Yeah, I
it.
got that one. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, like this is the first time we've won anything in a little bit, so I'm.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Let's
babe.
do it
Hey.
bigger and better.
How are you?
Hey, you're doing your
Yeah, I'm
I know you got weird.
Yeah.
Can you wear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't say on strike. It's just like a union.
Did you start your thing?
Yeah. No, I've been streaming for like
Let me leave
30
you
minutes.
alone.
No, it's okay. You're fine.
I'm covering because I realized like I have the like shirt on, so I'm like all crap.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like covering my logo with my
Ice cold
jacket.
water, two for
Yeah.
$1. Ice cold water, two for $1.
Hey. You look cute. A strike friend of mine, Jess, is over there.
Oh really?
You guys want to hang out? She's just chilling.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I mean I can hang out with her, but honestly I just came to say hi. I'm just gonna walk about. I parked like.
Yeah, I got it.
on Las Palmas.
I got interviewed by like that guy in the red shirt over there. He's from like the New York Times or something.
Oh, that's cool. Where did you get this to make a song?
I was just sitting over there.
Oh, so I was like,
Yeah,
oh, you
Jess
made
was
it
like,
up.
"Oh, grab a sign." I'm like, "Okay."
No, make your.
So all this sees is Jesus loves you and died for you and still wants a relationship. Oh, amen. No. This sounds pretty good though. It sounds good. Yeah, I was gonna walk back over there.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I'm just chilling. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I'm just walking around. Just
Next tour is in 20 minutes, guys. You know what time
all
it is?
10 people that watch this show are happy he's
What
back.
time it is?
3:11.
Thank you, my phone.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah. I'm just walking over here.
I was like, oh, why do I have a suit? I have to run. I'm like, I have a super shirt, so I just have to be.
Yeah. Well, Skeldor, I feel like more than 10 people are gonna watch this show tonight.
Basic universal income. Keep Jimmy, fire Trump. That's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was Jess over there. She was just walking back. It's hilarious. Yeah, the other day when the day after he was canceled, this like famous kick streamer I've never heard of came over here and was like trolling people. But then he was like, "Oh, I love the Man Show and Kimmel. I'm just doing comedy." But people were stopping in the street and they're like, "Oh, what's up?" Hey, I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. Yeah, see them streaming. See.
Jimmy Kimmel lies! Jimmy Kimmel lies! Jimmy Kimmel lies!
Got a counter protester. Epstein distraction. Time to cancel Trump. First Amendment is the new Second Amendment. And liberty. No kings, yes queens. Love it. This is the one I'm holding. I just picked this up one here, but I like it. It's 3:14.
3:14. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they take from like 3 to 4?
I don't know. I heard like 4-ish.
No, yeah, they tape. I think it's 4:15ish to like 5:30.
Yeah.
I went to a taping for the first time like 2 months ago.
Really?
And I can't remember, I think we were out of there by 4:30.
Yeah.
And it ran late that day.
Yeah.
Because we really wanted to come see Fortune Feaster when she was
Yeah.
guesting.
That's cool.
And so like I think we had to be outside by 3 or something.
Outside by 3. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody just went in recently.
The ticket is like got here earlier. We come in at 1:30.
Yeah.
You start showing up and checking in. I think it's 1:30 to 2:30.
Okay. 1:30 to 2:30.
And it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, in advance.
More.
Yeah, to get everybody in there. That makes sense. That makes sense. God loves you, Trice's King. Oh, thanks, Topher. Appreciate it. God does love us. What's up, Jess? Jess, this is my girlfriend, Jasmine.
Hello.
She came to...
Nice to. Oh yeah. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Did y'all coordinate? I was like,
No.
that's great. I never wear my side strong shoes.
Oh,
That's the magic of SAG. We just magically turn
show
up.
up. I know, I'm sad. I missed a lot of strike friends the last few days. Like, I went to Disney, but everybody left by then. Like, it was like a small crowd.
Oh, yeah.
I showed up a little late.
Yeah, it's
like,
kind
oh.
of hit and miss. This is closer to me, so I just.
Same. I live like down
Where
the
else
street.
did they go? Disney, you said?
Yeah, they're protesting at Disney.
That makes sense.
I don't know. Hopefully they do some more stuff. Like I saw, like a sign-up sheet or something for people to be able to hold rallies and stuff.
Okay, cool. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, there'll be more of this, sadly, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Expecting this big of a
Mushrooms against Trump. Yeah. I like that. Mushrooms against Trump. You know, I walk back to the other side.
Let's get a selfie real quick.
Oh, yeah.
SAG after action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go SAG after.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm like, I have to cover my super like I'm holding it.
Oh, boo.
I just can't get in trouble.
Yeah, I know. You gotta be careful. How are you doing, sweetie?
I'm fine.
Nice. Thanks for showing up. This rocks. Team Jimmy. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Selby. Appreciate you. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more streams now. Took a few months off. And there's a lot going on in the world of entertainment and Hollywood right now. So I'm going to be streaming a lot more.
200 that welfare gives per month. Welfare gives $200 cash per month. Basic universal income is $2,000 cash per month. There's more than enough money to take care of that and end poverty in America once and for all.
That is true.
There's
That
no
is true.
jobs. McDonald's wants to
I was eavesdropping a little bit. You don't happen to have an extra ticket, do you?
No, I don't.
I just got.
What's Jimmy's net worth?
I don't know.
Jimmy Kimmel's net
I don't
worth?
know.
Okay, I'm gonna find out right now. I'm gonna find out right now what Jimmy Kimmel's net worth is. Because there's a lot
Thank
of
you,
people
Selby.
homeless
Appreciate you.
right here on this block. On this block, there's a lot of people homeless,
I know, it's horrible. It's sad.
and they a lot sleep in front of the building.
I know.
Yeah.
I live down the street. I'm not too far away.
Okay.
Do you so I'm streaming right now. Do you want to say anything on the stream about what you're here for?
Sure, I'll
Okay.
be happy to. I'll be
Okay.
happy to. Yeah. Okay, it's Jimmy Kimmel versus Donald Trump. Donald Trump versus Jimmy Kimmel. Who's gonna win? Let's wait and see. But meanwhile, poverty in America continues. We need basic universal income, and it's 220 wealth cash and welfare a month compared to universal income, which could be $2,000 a month. And there's more than enough money to cover that and end poverty in America once and for all.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with like.
And I want to know what Jimmy Kimmel's net worth is, and I'm Googling
Google it
right now.
I'm curious.
I want to know what his net worth is.
But no, I totally agree, brother.
Because if he has the same amount of money as Elon Musk, we're going to have a problem here.
I don't think he has that.
We're going to have a problem. What is
Elon
Jimmy
Musk.
Kimmel's net worth in cash, US dollars?
Yeah, no, especially with the AI job replacement stuff, it's a big issue.
Jimmy
Big
Kimmel's
issue.
net worth in US dollars.
True that, not wrong.
What
Got a job.
is Jimmy Kimmel's net worth?
Some of us have
in
jobs.
US
I have a job,
dollars?
but
Not
the job
Bitcoin.
market's hard right now. It's very hard right now.
Okay, this AI is acting like it doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay, stand by. I'll give you the figure in a second. Jimmy
All the actors.
Kimmel's
They're all retards. They got children.
Maybe he could help the homeless out here. Let's see if he has enough. It says he has 50 million. That's his net worth.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. What was your name?
That's too even a number. It's not believable.
I know. What was your name?
Zetron.
Zetron, nice to meet you,
Yeah,
brother.
I'm a robot, by the way.
Okay, nice to meet you. Thanks for being out here.
Basic universal income, people.
I'm the TMZ of my community. He's helping me with research.
And poverty in America.
Love it, Selby, love
Basic
it.
universal income. That's right.
Democrats equal hate. I mean, sure, yeah, some Democrats hate, but a lot of Republicans hate too. And especially with this administration, the Project 2025 people, they're spreading a lot of hate. Hate against leftists, hate against trans people, hate against anybody who wants to speak up against them and stand up against them. It's not okay. Thanks for being here, Selby. I appreciate the support. Little K heart. I just learned how to do that the other day. Hey.
For the show, you're holding a sign. Do you
Just
mind
here
if
to
I ask
support.
You,
Yeah.
mind if I ask you a question? I'm with LAS for one of the KBCC or one of the NPR stations.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. Would you mind saying saying and spelling your name?
Max, M-A-X, Calder, C-A-L-D-E-R.
And you're a member of SAG-AFTRA?
Yes,
Are you
I
an
am.
actor?
I'm a stuntman and actor. Yeah.
Okay, why are you out here?
I'm just here to show support for Kimmel. He's a fellow actor, and I'm very strongly opinionated, like constitutionalist. I believe in like the right to freedom of speech and the right to criticize our leaders and administrations. And so the fact that this administration is putting pressure on him, I just wanted to come and show support, especially because he's back filming.
Yeah, what do you expect to stay here tonight?
I don't know. I hope he stays truthful and honest about how he feels. I'm sure he'll be careful with how he says things, considering like the heat of the climate going on right now. But I hope he's truthful about things.
What do you think about also just the impact on the industry's been through a lot these past few years?
I know.
And, I know there's a big staff crew behind him too.
I know. Well, I was involved with the SAG-AFTRA strike. I was a strike captain over at Netflix, and yeah, the industry's been rough right now. Like a lot of productions went overseas, and stuff's starting to come back. And then all this, there's so many people's jobs on the line that are being threatened by the administration, and I'm sure it's a trend that's going to keep continuing. The way like this administration, like the Project 2025 people behind them, they really want to censor people's speech and anybody who speaks up against them. I don't believe in it.
Would you mind just giving me your number so I can follow up with you after the show potentially?
Yeah, sure.
You can just say it into the
404-312-8406.
Thanks so much. And what are your pronouns?
He, him.
Thanks so much.
Thank
nice
you.
to
Appreciate
meet
you. Nice to meet you too. That'd be cool. I love NPR. I didn't even think about her job as being threatened by all this crap too. Her being with NPR. Leftists are using murder, big difference. Well, see, they haven't. They really don't know what this guy's political affiliation is. Seems like he's very erratic, and most leftists I know are very peaceful and believe in nonviolent protests. And to counter your claim too, there's a lot of right-wing violence in our country. 2 Democratic speakers were murdered a few months ago that Trump didn't say anything about.
Howard Stern helped the homeless in Times Square. He went viral.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel should help the homeless in Hollywood.
I agree.
He'll have more loyal fans.
I agree. And I've seen a ton of right-wing people on the internet saying they want to go to war, civil war, they want blood in the streets, saying they want to run over protesters. That's pretty violent to me, if you ask me, in my opinion. That's pretty violent. There's that kid who shot up a Walmart because Trump said we're being invaded by Mexicans and went to go shoot a bunch of Mexicans in Walmart a few years ago. I don't know if you remember that. To the haters, please just be love and be kind. Amen. I appreciate that. Bro, you're crazy. I mean, I feel crazy with all this crap going on, but it's because the administration's crazy. Kiss. You on drugs? No, I'm not on drugs. I'm just a very strongly opinionated constitutionalist. And I actually just learned today, I was doing research in my family history. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather and great-great-great-great-great-grandmother were involved in the Revolutionary War. They fought for the freedoms in this country. My great-great-great-great-grandmother, Eddie Calder is her name. She was a daughter of the Revolution. And a lot of her family members served in the Revolution. They fortified Providence, Rhode Island. They're all from Providence, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. They came over here on the Mayflower. So maybe that's where I get this from. But I'm very passionate about our rights in this country, our rights to freedom of speech, freedom of how we worship, freedom of religion, right to bear arms. It's what America's all about. Both sides have wackos, that's for sure. Yeah, no, I agree. Both sides do have wackos. And no, there are violent people on the left, and I don't agree with that. I'm a very non-violent pacifist. I don't believe in political violence. Yeah.
I can't even say anything bad about you. You're too cute for me to tell you crazy. It's okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
You work for this guy?
No, I just showing support. I'm a stuntman and an actor, so we're in the same union.
So you have to.
No, I don't have to. I'm just a very strong believer in the freedom of speech, our rights. I actually just was doing research in my family today, and they were all. My great-great-great-grandmother was the daughter of the Revolution, fought in the Revolutionary War. Her family. So I'm just a big believer in freedom of speech, and I don't believe in the government trying to censor our speech and censor people in the media's speech against the criticizing administration. I'm 36.
Oh, you're way too young.
Well, I've lived through Clinton, George Bush. Well, thanks for dismissing what I'm saying just because of my...
I'm sorry. No, I'm listening to you.
But, I never remember an administration coming down on people for making fun of them. Bush, Obama, Clinton. I remember... No, never. Everybody ever... Yeah, absolutely sure. You can quote me on that.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. Hey, how are you doing?
With access?
Yeah, sure.
Amazing. What's your name?
My name is Max Calder.
Okay, so obviously you have a sign here today.
Yeah, I do.
Here's what it says.
It says, keep Jimmy, fire Trump.
All right. So obviously you're doing it for the show today.
No, I'm just here to show support. I'm a fellow SAG-AFTRA member. I'm a stuntman and actor, so I live not too far away from here, so I just wanted to show support.
Why is this important to you?
Well, I'm a strong believer of free speech. I believe in the Constitution, believe in the right for broadcasters, people in the media to openly criticize the administration, make jokes, and not face backlash from the government or be silenced or pressured.
proud of you.
And how special is it to see this many people in line waiting to see the show?
I love it. It definitely warms my heart for sure. I love to see this many people coming out for support.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Hey, thank you, Selby. Appreciate you watching. I don't know if you guys were listening to me arguing with that Trump supporter earlier, but I appreciate you guys watching and having my back and support. Okay, man, good luck with the stuntman thing and all, but maybe get some actual facts and truth matters. I've been doing my research. I've been keeping up to date with what's going on. I don't know if you guys noticed too that I didn't film that lady. I was respecting her right to privacy, but she was saying, "Oh, I have to be here." She's like, "Oh, you have to." I'm like, "No, I don't have to be here. Nobody's forcing me to be here. I'm here of my own free will." And honestly, my side of the industry, the stunt industry, is very conservative. There's a lot of Trump supporters. I've lost work in the past over my opinions against Trump, and I've never felt this strongly opinionated against any other politician. You know, I would have voted for McCain. I like McCain. If he ran against Trump, I liked Obama more than McCain. But if McCain ran against Trump, I would have voted for McCain. He actually believed in the Constitution and our rights. But yeah, these like wacko conspiracy theorists are like, "Oh, you have to be here because I'm in the union." And I'm like, "No, I don't have to be here." But yeah, all these people like these conspiracy theories, thinking people are paid to be here, that they're being forced to be here. It's not true. And that lady was a perfect example of it. Jimmy got canceled because he set a standard with everyone else but not himself. Sinclair and Nexstar are not going to show his show. Yeah, no, I'm well aware. But if you do want to watch it, Mr. Brad, you can watch it on Fubo TV, I believe. You can watch it on Hulu Live, ABC Live TV. See, I didn't agree with that either. There's a lot of things Obama did I didn't agree with. I believe in due process. I believe anybody being deported has the right to a hearing and a trial. An opportunity to show that their papers are clear and that they have a right to be here. We all have a right to due process. Every single one of us. And you don't have to be a citizen either. Our Constitution guarantees anybody that is on our soil, even if you're just visiting, you have a right to due process. Like if you're a tourist from Japan or wherever and you get in trouble with the law, you get arrested, you have a right to due process. You have the right to a lawyer. Yeah, it's true. Look it up. Just look it up. Everybody on the U.S. soil has the right to due process. They don't have all of our rights, but that is one of the rights that they do have, is the right to due process. Because if you didn't have that, if you didn't have blanket rights for everybody, all of our rights are threatened. It's either it's for everybody or none of us really have rights. So, people might disagree with that, but I'm a very blanket constitutionalist. I feel like that's crucial to living in a free society and a free country.
Oh yeah, come on over here with us.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this lady earlier I was debating. She was streaming me, but she's like a Trump supporter. She was funny.
The one in the shirt that said I can do what I want or something?
Maybe, yeah. She had like a camera and she was like, "Oh, you're so nice. I don't want to say anything bad about you." I'm like, "Oh, what do you want to say?" But then I was like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "Well, I'm a union member. We're in the same union. I'm an actor and a stunt performer, so I just want to show support." And she's like, "Oh, so you have to be here?" I'm like, "No, I don't have to be here. Nobody's forcing me to be here." I'm like, "I'm here because..."
Excuse you if you...
I'm like, "No, this isn't some conspiracy lady." Like, I want to be here. If anything, this potentially threatens my employment.
This one goes with it. Come to DC.
Yeah, if anything, this puts my own employment on the line potentially. You know?
Yeah.
It's like.
Did I? Oh, you said you got one of these.
Yeah, I did. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I was there giving away tens of thousands of dollars to give to the historic Times Square, New York City.
Yeah, a lot of them do, but with the way this administration has accelerated things, a lot of people fall through the cracks. It seems like they're doing things like so fast that you can't pay attention to all of it. So people are falling through the cracks. But luckily, there's a lot of pushback, you know, and people are not letting them get away with that. You know, they're bringing people back that have been wrongly deported, wrongly arrested, sent to El Salvador.
There was totally going to be something going on.
You know, it's really scary what's going on. And people are, you know, being fired for their political beliefs, which isn't okay either. We have the right to protection against political discrimination. Like, I have a right to be out here demonstrating and not have my job threatened over it. Sure, your behavior can threaten your job. Like if I said something crazy and violent, yeah, people can fire you. But I don't believe what happened to Charlie Kirk was okay. I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in political violence. And it's honestly really sad what happened to him. I feel horrible for his wife, his family. They don't have a husband, a father. It's horrible. And that kind of violence has no place in our country. Just to make that clear from how I stand.
Jimmy! Help the homeless! I love you so much. I will love you forever. Be your best loyal fans, Jimmy.
But I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Here supporting the right to free speech.
Very, very creative. Very nice.
We'll see what they talk about on the show. I'm curious. We'll see. We'll see. You know, this administration doesn't have a right to silence people and censor speech against them. You know, they're coming. He's openly said he, you know, Colbert got fired. He was like, Kimmel's next. Jimmy Fallon's next. Sure, they're going to try to come for Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's been doing a lot of amazing material lately. I loved his Trump approved broadcast he did the other day. That was hilarious. It's like the all gold set that looked like the White House.
It gives me about 20 extra minutes if they don't know what my real name is. So that's what happened.
They use a few good people to distract you from the dark side of what's going on. Yeah, I agree with that. And right now the power is in the side of the Trump administration and Project 2025. So they're the ones doing the distracting at the moment. and they're being backed by these billionaire oligarchs like Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, Peter Thiel, Larry Ellison. And what they want is they want power and control. They want the ability to control political discourse in the country. They don't want people uniting against them. They don't want people realizing that we're all being screwed by these billionaire oligarchs, being controlled by them.
He goes, I was at a cocktail party.
All in all, I think we need less government all around, but we as Americans give too much power to government. Yeah, I agree with that. But I also think what the government needs to do and what it's supposed to do, and it's unfortunately been bought by all these billionaire corporatists, is the government is supposed to protect the people against the abuses of capital, against the abuses of business. That's what the labor rights movement was about. That's why we have things like overtime, sick pay, 40-hour work weeks, because we didn't have that before. Because the way capitalism works, and it's not like, oh, this nefarious thing. It's just how it works, is that they want to maximize profits and minimize the bottom line and expenses. So they're going to do that however they can, whether it's paying people less, making people work harder for less pay, environmental things like dumping materials and water streams outside instead of dumping it properly. Those are all abuses of capital, and that's what the government's for, is to protect us against that. And then also, to protect our rights as in this country. But our country is run by these big businesses and these big oligarchs, the powerful. So the government's supposed to look out for us and protect us against that. And we're seeing that lately too. I saw a report today about Bitcoin mines in Texas, how they've been building these massive Bitcoin mines in Texas, and there's a lot of noise pollution, this like constant humming in the communities around there, where it's like way above the legal decibel limit for sound pollution, but the government there doesn't care. They want the Bitcoin mines in. But people are like having their hearing damaged and their mental health damaged over it. In Memphis, Elon Musk's AI farm he built is there's evidence it's been polluting the water. It's been draining the power grids. So that's like some recent current examples of abuses of capital that is going on. And that's what the government's for, is to protect us against stuff like that. But the problem is the government gets bought by these big businesses and these big oligarchs, and they use it to help them over us. And we haven't been prioritized in this country in a long, long time. And that's how Trump was able to get elected, is he ran on that message. I don't believe he's being truthful in that message. He's a billionaire and he wants to look out for what's best for him and his friends and his homies. There's a lot of evidence that shows he's in massive debt, or he was, and he faced a lot of criminal charges too, and just seems like he's like going for broke and just kind of letting these people that backed him, Project 2025 and all these billionaires, just kind of run away with things and do what they want. When his last administration, it wasn't this bad. Sure, he said some crazy things, but it wasn't. There's still a lot of people that were checking his power, and now him and like the people behind him are like, oh, we're firing everybody, we're firing the generals, we're firing the heads of the FBI, the CIA, the heads of the FCC, and they're putting them in with sycophants, people that are yes men and won't say no to him. Anyone catch the non-Trump genius speech? I haven't seen it yet. I saw like a little bit of clips earlier. I haven't had time to watch it yet though, but I heard it was really bad. I heard it was bad. Why do they all look the same? I don't know who you're talking about, but we're all the same people. We're all human beings. We all have the same wants and same needs. We all want a good job, a home, a family to take care of. What is poo snooker? My uncle asked me to play. Never heard of poo snooker. Autism, 1911 Thailand, 1950. Yeah, exactly. Autism's been around a lot longer than Tylenol. And that's like honestly one of the most insane things I've heard about autism. I used to kind of buy into the vaccine thing when I was in high school, but then I've always been big into science and researching, and I actually looked up a lot of things and realized it was all bullshit. And you know, autism is more than likely genetic.
Jimmy, help your neighbors.
Thanks for being out here.
Got a $1 billion social media bonus, didn't he? Isn't he super now?
Got a counter protester right there, but he has the right to be out here just as much as we do.
$1 billion on all.
I'm not saying anything against that man. He has the right to be out here to protest against us.
This was a great opportunity for his publicist.
Autism causes vaccines. That's hilarious.
At least $1 billion in advertising.
I mean, there are a lot of autistic people in the STEM fields. You know, it's just natural, like, genetic biodiversity, you know. We all have our talents, our strengths and weaknesses. I'm personally ADHD, and we thrive in, like, high-pressure situations. And I think that's why I was drawn to stunts. Stunts is a very high-pressure situation, and I always seem to be at my best there. Hey, how you doing? And yeah, people that are autistic, they have a lot of talents that non-autistic people don't, you know. My brother is autistic, not severely autistic, but he's a brilliant historian. He was a history major. He's a brilliant dude. You know, and of course when you're autistic, you have your own struggles, the social things, social cues, but there's a lot of things that they are very good at, and they're just people like anybody else, you know. Deserve to have freedoms, deserve to be loved, deserve to be treated equally in our society, not be stigmatized. This country is the death of us. Sadly, I think you're right the way things are going. So libs don't want to check it out. So why are they protesting against studies? Not sure what you're talking about, Grandy's Garden. What don't they want to check out?
You here on Friday?
Huh?
You here on Friday?
No, I wasn't here Friday. I was here Thursday though.
Oh, Thursday.
Yeah, I came late though.
Was it the big one? Was it the day when there was a lot of people, right?
It was like the following day after he was canceled. Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, because I walked by on the other side.
Yeah.
No, one of the photographers shot me like a protest in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, finally they go, hey man, how you doing? Because I wasn't wearing any makeup.
Yeah.
They recognized me without the makeup.
Yeah.
And I said, I want to go. I want to come over.
Are you coming inside?
Hey, Liberty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're going to be coming up this door.
Oh, are they? Okay. No, that's cool.
I was walking by and I saw the pronoun because I said, I didn't even know. And I was like, of course.
That's cool.
And I was in my heart, my soul, I was like, this isn't right. I got to get up and like protest it or something.
Yeah.
And then, but it was like that day.
Yeah.
Then this morning when I was walking,
famous man in the world right now.
down the boulevard.
Yeah.
I saw them setting up the cameras.
Jimmy, we
and I
know
knew
you're
they
world
were running.
famous.
Yeah.
Go, your time to go put on the Batman costume.
Yeah. No, I love the costume. That's really cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, that way, I don't know if you heard me. I repeat myself all the time because I realize.
Yeah.
But that's so I can look at the thing and know which protest.
Right
Yeah.
You know, like I say, I'm not saying the guy that wears the same one.
Yeah.
There's no way he can know
Facebook
from this picture which one it is. Whereas me, I can look and tell a different makeup, different size.
Yeah.
They're all like,
Jimmy, help the people, help the
No, that's cool. That's really cool.
But that just happened. That's just God. You know, like I didn't even. That wasn't like
right here on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
That just like
Almost
I was like 8 or 9 into it. I was like, oh my, that's really I know how that happened like that.
Yeah. No, that is cool.
Here's my stuff right here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't live too far from here, so I was like, oh yeah, I've always been. Nice. Oh yeah, apparently there's people are coming out of here. So yeah, they asked us to move.
Jimmy can help the homeless, especially with all that money.
Go closer, I can hear. Oh yeah, Grandy's. He was talking about his different costumes and stuff. Yeah. So I'm straight. Do you want to say while you're out here on the stream?
Sure.
On the stream right now.
Why am I out here?
Yeah.
I'm out here because just to give you an instance, somebody wanted to take my picture that was from South America or Europe or somewhere, and I had to say, are you going to put this on social media? Because they might stop you at the airport and say, guess what? You got a picture of somebody who hates Trump on your phone. So therefore, you are kicked out. I mean, what a crazy country we live in.
I agree. I totally agree. It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
That just occurred to me today.
I know.
Like I was like this.
Same.
The guy was like, Mexico, hey, can I get the picture with it? Dude, I don't know if it's a good idea for you to take a picture with this.
It's crazy.
When did you ever think that was ever going to happen?
It's insane. That's why I'm out here too. A good way to get me pissed off is telling me I can't do something.
Yeah, Mexicans and I think now the South Korea.
Yeah.
All right. So who is happy that Jimmy Kimmel is back?
No, he was saying that he's here because the way things are in this country, having a picture of him could mean that you're not here, and him being himself. So he's just here to protest the right to speak out against Trump. That's what he's here for.
Trump must go! Trump must go!
Yeah, of course I have my own opinion, Grandies. I've been saying my own opinions this whole time. I don't know if you heard me debating the Trump supporter earlier.
Trump must go! Trump must go! Jimmy Kimmel stays! Jimmy Kimmel stays!
I mean, there's the way things are going, the fact that I'm out here, they could threaten me traveling. I'm a nobody though, they don't care about me, but people with like higher audiences are worried about not being able to travel safely because they're speaking out against the country.
Because people very broadly raised their voices, including very prominent people, putting something on the line to fight for him. As they did, it became clear that the vast majority of this country, the decent people, did not want this gross to go down. This shows the power.
Now these guys over here, they're a bit more like radical, but they're not violent. They believe in nonviolent protests, but they're anti-fascist group. But what's crazy too is that saying you're an anti-fascist group is now a terrorism accusation. Trump said anybody in Antifa is a terrorist, but Antifa isn't a group.
To those fascists in the White House, they are on a rampage. We have shown our strength.
I saw them talk the other day. I was out here on Thursday, and they're like repeatedly saying political violence isn't okay. They're here to protest nonviolently. I'll go over and I'll go show you what they're talking about.
And demand the removal of the Trump regime.
Let's watch what they're saying. I don't want to put words in their mouth.
Impossible for this regime to function. As the call for November 5th says, this can be done by refusing to surrender the future and our humanity to a vengeful fascist maniac, by millions rising in massive, unrelenting nonviolent protest and resistance, by defying and refusing to comply with fascist dictates, by walking out, by shutting it down, by fearlessly using our platforms and influence to inspire and challenge others to
I'm
join
okay,
us.
Grandies.
By doing this day after day, coming back.
I'm not trying to
stronger
troll
in the face
people,
of
but
attacking
we've had a lot of
oppression,
Trump supporters come
uniting
through. There hasn't been any kind of violence.
across many viewpoints
There's been
and backgrounds.
debates.
Fostering a collective spirit of
Some have
courage
gotten
and
heated
righteous
earlier. That
fury.
Trump supporter
We
earlier
need
was
to
yelling at that
sacrifice
man.
for the greater good of defeating this fascism. We begin
I was debating
now.
a Trump supporter
November
earlier, and
5th,
the
from
lady was
across
saying,
this
"Oh, you have to
nation,
be
we
here." I'm like,
pour
"No, I
into
don't have to be
DC.
here. Nobody's
From that
forcing me to
day
be here."
forward, we don't stop
She's like a conspiracy
until this
theorist.
fascist Trump
I told her I was in the
regime
same
is
union as
removed
Jimmy.
From power. That's why we're here to say Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
It was about 30 minutes ago.
Trump must go.
Trump must go.
Jimmy Kimmel stays.
Jimmy Kimmel stays.
Trump must go.
Trump must go.
That's right. We are refusefascism.org. We're out here with this banner and obviously here uniting with all these beautiful people that have been coming out day after day in front of the theater, in front of the Disney studios, across the city, across the country.
Yeah, nobody's yelling at anybody. That guy was yelling first. He started screaming at that dude. And you know, of course, people are human. They're gonna get angry back if somebody's yelling at their face. But no, there's a lady earlier. I didn't get mad at her, but I passionately defended my point of view because she was trying to say that I was being forced to be out here because, you know, I told her, I'm like, oh, I'm here to support. I'm a union member, the same union as Jimmy. I'm a stuntman. She's like, oh, you have to be here. I'm like, no, I don't have to be here. And then I started telling her I was 36. She was like, oh, you're too young to know anything. I'm like, oh, so you're dismissing what I'm saying because I'm 30, I'm young in your opinion. But I wasn't yelling at her. I was defending my point of view.
And look, what did he say afterwards? He said his take-home message of the
Well, Trump is the president. He's supposed to set an example as our leader. He's supposed to bring people together, not divide us. And he is dividing us by saying the left is the enemy, leftists are the enemy, anybody that criticizes them is the enemy. That's divisive talk. I don't remember any president in my lifetime that's been like that. Everybody's always shown understanding for the other side, even if they didn't agree with them. They always were like, oh, well, it's their right to disagree with me and their right to criticize me.
The next day issued an executive order to go after Antifa, which can mean anybody that opposes him. This is the danger of what these people that are running in the White House, that are up there governing this country. This is the danger that they're posing on humanity, and this is why. If there's any lesson from what
like
we
30
did
minutes ago.
here in these very streets of from Hollywood all the way to New York City, where people have been standing up and saying to not cancel Jimmy Kimmel's show, it's that we have the power. We, the people, standing up and not silently accepting these attacks from this fascist regime. That is the power that we have, and we have to take it even further. We are calling for the beginning of the fall of the Trump fascist regime beginning on November 5th in Washington, D.C. All the decent people that have been standing up since the mass immigration rates, since the attacks on basic rights, since they tried to cancel Jimmy Kimmel's show, all of those decent people, we've come out in the streets, and now we have to concentrate. We have to all flood the streets of Washington, D.C. beginning on November 5th, raising this demand, coming back again and again until they are gone. That is the power that we have in our millions.
I do think for myself, Grandies.
All those decent people to come to Washington, D.C. on November 5th, to flood the streets, to raise the demand, to keep coming back and inspire the country, to stand up and to say, Trump must go now!
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 Jimmy Kimmel stays!
Viva la liberty!
Jimmy Kimmel stays! Jimmy Kimmel stays!
Jimmy Kimmel stays!
Trump must go!
Trump must go!
Jimmy Kimmel stays!
Jimmy Kimmel stays!
Trump must go!
Trump must go!
Jimmy Kimmel stays!
Jimmy Kimmel stays!
Trump must go!
Trump must go!
Jimmy Kimmel stays!
Jimmy Kimmel stays!
Trump must go!
Trump must go!
So yeah, you're saying about the safer cities, but at what cost? The cost of our freedoms. You know, having military in the street, having an AI surveillance state. Like Larry Ellison, the head of Oracle AI, he openly said what he's doing, and Trump funded Oracle AI, Palantir, $500 billion. It's $500 billion. It's an insane amount of money to their AI companies to create a surveillance state where he said people are going to be on their best behavior at all times because we'll always be watching you. So if that's what you want for safer cities, you know, you're free to support that. I don't want that. I believe in the right of privacy. I don't think we need to be always surveilled. But that's what they're doing. They're creating a surveillance state with AI-powered surveillance state. They're monitoring all of our social media. They're monitoring all the cameras, live feeds. They said all the cameras in cars, modern cars, they'll be able to track you down. And that's all at the whim of the way Trump's doing things. It's all at the whim of whoever is in power, you know. Like they're starting to say, like, oh, like if you're Antifa, you're a terrorist. So that could mean me saying, oh, I'm against fascism on the internet. He could be like, oh, well, that guy is Antifa. He's a terrorist. And then that being declared a terrorist removes your right of due process, where they can just jail you and you won't have a chance to defend yourself. And that was all stuff that came about with Bush Jr. and Obama kind of carried that over. And I wasn't for that either then. So him using a terrorist label on opponents is very dangerous to people's right to due process. Yeah, it has. It has, Grandies. I agree. Trump's just taken it to the next level, though, recently. Because they're using... What's going on is these billionaires and the Project 2025 fundamentalists are using this as a way to take control and gain power. And this is the stuff people were warning Obama against. They were warning Obama about, Bush about, when they're doing things like the Patriot Act, and when they got rid of the Fair Internet Act. I forgot what that was called, but what kept the internet like a balanced playing field, where you couldn't just like pay a lot of money and have a bigger platform on the internet. Like before Obama, the internet was a lot more balanced and neutral. But people are always saying, I was saying back then, these are things that can be used as tools by authoritarianism regime in the future, and now we have a authoritarianism regime. And you have people like Ted Cruz. I don't like Ted Cruz, but he was right when he said these things that Trump's doing now, they're going to be used against us potentially in the future by Democrats. So Republicans should be against this too. You know, this things that are essential to being in a free country and a free society.
And that's the point. We don't
very dangerous.
have endless time to organize. We don't have endless time to call
Trump is in
people
2025.
out. We have to act
He is though.
with
He
a
is.
urgency. And that's what
Like
happened
the head
this
of the
past
FCC
week.
was an author of Project 2025, and everything that they've been doing follows the Project 2025 playbook.
Can cancel a television show because it does not like the fact that it's criticizing them. This is the
I'm not a Scientologist, Grandies. There are Scientologists out here, though. Scientology is right down the street.
That is why this demand and the call for November 5th to flood the White House, to flood Congress, to flood...
Maybe citizens have been calling MAGA terrorists, but the government hasn't been calling MAGA terrorists. The government's been very careful about not demonizing the other side. To a fault, especially with the politicians. I don't have anything against people that support Trump. They're just people like me and you. I have a problem with the politicians and the administration. Republican voters need to be just as concerned about this stuff as I am.
In New York and in different parts of the country, or that at least people shared their sentiment as to why it was wrong
FTT.
that Jimmy Kimmel got canceled. It is even more urgent that people change their priorities in their life right now to remove this fascist regime from power, because they are not slowing down, they are only gearing up and accelerating. Trump must go now.
Trump.
Good, good. Yeah, everybody good. Yo.
I don't remember them saying anything about hating Republicans, but if I'm wrong, feel free to look it up and send it to me. Yeah, send it to me.
To my MAGA brothers, sisters, he, she, they, I want you to know that free speech is an issue that we can unite around. That is something that should bring us together. That is something that truly should unite us. But so many red lines have been crossed. The elimination of DEI, the war on trans people, people that we love, people who are afraid to leave their homes just because of the way they look. The incredible kidnapping of family, friends, and neighbors that we have in this city is unacceptable. And we have to stand up. Find your red line. Find that line that gets you in the street. I know it's hard for some people, but you can do stuff online. You can lift up voices like organizations that are doing the work to actually bring an end to the fascist regime. You are in fascism. I have news for you. This is not a precursor. We are fully in it. They are codifying all of the lack of regulations and the economic boondoggles into law behind closed doors. So I beg of you, use good media literacy, know your sources, tell a friend, and please find a way to get out in the streets, get out and stand up for people. Even if your rights aren't being infringed today, they could be infringed tomorrow. So stand up right now. Thank you. Trump must go.
Yeah, I'll look that up. I'll look that up, Grandies. Thanks for sharing with me.
Can I say something? Hello? No.
And yeah, I don't just absorb things. I don't just absorb things. For my own opinion.
What I have to say, why is that? What happened to free speech? What happened to free speech? You want me to say something?
Okay, two things. One, I want to just unite, right, your side. I don't remember your name, but it is correct. Democracy Dino, time to cancel Trump. But I will say, and then you'll say something next, I will say, right, there is no common ground. There is no common cause. We cannot unite with anything that is for Trump or that is the MAGA base, because their future is vile, open supremacy, male supremacy.
Yeah, no problem, Grandies. No, I'm always looking at what the other side has to say. So thank you.
Compromise that away.
Stand
when
up.
You are saying that
yeah, stand up.
Are not full human beings, you cannot compromise away with that. Everything that you spelled out about DEI, about every gain that has been won since the 1960s, completely overturned. This fascist Trump regime is erasing the humanity of whole sections of people. That is why we say, in the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. And to your question of what is Project 2025, that is the blueprint architect of a whole fascist program here in this country. And that is what's being carried out and spelled out on a daily basis. This is methodical. It is gaining ground on an accelerated pace, and we cannot, the only way to stop this is by getting out in these streets, just like we did around Jimmy Kimmel's cancellation, but just like we've done this past summer, just like we need to continue to do until he is driven from power. And that's what we're calling for. November 5th, a launch for mass sustained nonviolent resistance to actually call for the removal of this fascist Trump regime.
Thank you. This is not a protest. This is a victory celebration. A victory for liberty against tyranny. Okay, this was the people that stood up. The people spoke. This was not Congress. This was not the judiciary. This was not the executive branch. This was the people said no We are not going to stand for this. And one of the cabinet members of the executive branch, Brendan Carr, got pushed back. And in the future, the only thing that we have is the people. Do not wait for the judiciary. Do not wait, certainly for the executive branch. And Congress has abdicated all their power
Sorry about that, man.
to Donald Trump.
I like what you have to say. I'm sorry about that.
The house is burning. We've been screaming. The house is burning. Get up. Wake up. Get out of bed. Get out on the streets. It takes 13 million people in a sustained effort, 3.5% of the population, to topple this tyrannic government. Okay? King's Day is the 18th. Everybody, the last one was 5 million people. Everybody. It is the people that are going to stop this. There's nobody coming to save us. We are, in the past, the last 70, 80 years, we've been the savior of the world. Whenever there was a problem in the world, call America, call America. Well, guess what? If America goes down, there ain't nobody in the world that can come get us. We're too big. And we're close. So please, become engaged. The reason why we are where we are is because 37% of the electorate couldn't even do their civic duty and vote. Okay? Some would say we deserve to lose our country. Let's prove them wrong. Let's fight for our country. Let's fight for our freedom. God bless America.
What about the people?
All right, thank you, brother.
Like Jesus said, the people
And that is the kinds of people, I agree with what brother was just saying over here, right? We do have to rely on each other. No King's Day has to be a certain push forward into November 5th, where in Washington, D.C. there has to be twice the, could be 3 times the numbers that we have to make happen on the 18th. But that's not going to happen spontaneously.
See, I don't support Democrats, Brandon.
We have to go out to all the college campuses. We have to go out to
I'm an independent, left-leaning independent, but I support workers' rights, support rights for the lower class, personal freedoms, free speech. That's what I support.
There was all kinds of people with influence in the streets together with us. So let's get them back out into the streets. Let's let them know that on November 5th, we are calling for the biggest protest in U.S. history in Washington, D.C., in a moment where we are dangerously close to a fascist regime fully locking down their power in this country. That is on us to not allow them to do that. When they are taking away basic rights, when the illegitimate fascist-packed Supreme Court is now an open instrument for fascism, when they just quote-unquote found the legal way to take away people's Fourth Amendment right, which is the right to not be fucking picked up off of the street or searched or handcuffed without having an actual reason or a warrant. They just made it so that this is ISIS practice, to go out and openly racially discriminate. If you're a certain skin color, if you speak a certain language, if you're at a certain place where you're looking for work, this is open fascism.
Sarah, I know you already talked on my stream, but do you want to talk again? Do you want to talk again?
Oh, yeah. The poor of America, the poor of the world need more than, in the U.S. it's only $220 a month cash welfare. Imagine other parts of the world, they don't get nothing.
All of those people that have
Nothing.
been standing up
Yeah.
around
Nothing.
all
What-
of these
People live off like $2 a week in other places.
Poverty is probably a direct result of fascism, right?
Different organizations,
Global
different
fascism.
backgrounds,
I mean,
all flooding the streets.
I'm very, very
we
passionate
need
about
to love. We need to love and share our resources as a human
Time
race.
after time, inspiring the
Amen.
country
I
to
totally agree.
refuse to go along with this. Mass refusal, institutions not going along with this regime and everything that they're trying to do. There has to be mass opposition. Bringing the machinery of this fascist regime
See, the
to
problem
a
is
halt
there's not
where
many
we
jobs.
Create a
AI is
political
replacing
earthquake,
everybody's
where they are
jobs.
forced to
Trump
step down.
invested
That is the
$500
power
million,
that we
or
have,
$500
and we
billion,
have to put
half
that
a
to
trillion,
use. Beginning
in
on
AI
November
companies.
5th,
And these AI companies' goals are to replace jobs and also to surveil the population. Elon Musk wants to create robots to replace people, like human robot workers. They're very open about this. They're not hiding it. That's why so many big corporations have invested billions of dollars in AI. and robotics companies because they want to replace workers. So what are you going to do if you don't have, if we're being replaced by robots and AI? I'm lucky I do have a job. I have a few part-time jobs, but a lot of people are struggling. It took me 6 months to find a job after I was last unemployed in this job market. The job market's not good right now.
And now we're just seeing it with everything that people did in fighting to reinstate Jimmy Kimmel's
No, I wouldn't rather cry about it. I actually got a job. I'm here to support and speak up about the things that are going on.
Beginning in Washington, D.C. and spreading across the country, raising the one single unifying demand that Trump must go now. Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
So yeah, there's 5 hiring signs, so that's 5 jobs. How many people live in your area? So 5 jobs, depending. I don't know what population of the area you live in is, or how expensive the cost of living is, because that's another problem. Is there's a lot of jobs that pay $7 an hour, but when you live in an area where the rent is over $1,000, $7 an hour doesn't pay for it.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel should not stay.
Give a shit about Jimmy Kimmel. You are really yourself.
Myself and Donald Trump.
Trump must go.
Trump must go.
Jimmy Kimmel stays.
Jimmy Kimmel stays.
Trump must go.
Trump must go.
All right, who else from these great,
Help
beautiful
the
people?
poor. Help the homeless. Help the poor. Help
To be
the
clear,
poor.
this fight is for all the great people that have been fighting out here in the streets, opposing this fascist regime, fighting for Jimmy to be reinstated. We want to hear from you.
Help the poor. Help the homeless, Jimmy. We love you. Help us. Howard Stern did it in Times Square, gave away thousands. Help the poor, Jimmy.
Thanks,
Come
Daniel. I
on, Jimmy.
appreciate it.
We love you. We'll be
No, I
your
have a
loyal
mind of my
fans
own,
forever.
I believe in the things I believe in, you know.
Poverty is
I believe in freedom of
fascism.
speech.
Poverty is
Believe in workers'
fascism.
rights.
Poverty is death. 220,000 welfare. Come on.
Hey, how you doing?
I think his job is speaking truth to power. I think that is part of a healthy democracy, that leaders can speak to that kind of criticism or is part of what makes democracy strong. And I also want to speak out as an educator for the teachers and professors across the country that lost their jobs for exercising their First Amendment rights. We have to remember, we have to be nonviolent. Words are weapons, right? We can use our First Amendment so powerfully. If it wasn't powerful, they wouldn't shut it down, okay? So we have to remember, we're peaceful. We're using our words. We're using our arguments. We're using our voices. We're not violent. And we have to remember that if it wasn't a good, effective weapon, they wouldn't take it from us. So, and please, and you know, Jimmy is famous, and I'm so happy that he's, thank you, Jimmy, I love you. I was an audience member like 6 months ago, I love you. But what about all the ordinary people who don't have millions of people behind them, who don't have famous people behind them? What about all of those people, just ordinary people that need us to also stand up for them and to back them and to stand up for their rights as well? So just remember that. And keep strong, everybody. Little distraction over there, but find your voice.
Poverty is fascism. Poverty is fascism. Welfare is a form of
Everything okay down there?
slavery because it's so pathetic, the welfare.
Somebody just got arrested.
America is starving.
No matter where you are, no matter what city you are in, no matter what state, what country, you have to defend each other. Everything that happens politically is because it got past you in your own community. So just echoing the words of the nice lady that just spoke before me, if you see something, say something. Go to your local city council meetings. Participate in every single city council meeting, because that's where everything starts.
I can't afford to go to Washington, D.C.
I am so sorry, sir.
I'm gonna walk.
So, I mean, if you're hearing this message today, Get involved in your local community politics. If you're in community college, look for your student government. That's where you'll learn Robert's Rules of Order. And I can promise you, you're going to use those in your professional establishments. You're going to learn how to engage with people. You're going to learn how to communicate. You're going to learn how to work with people that you might not see eye to eye with. It's important that you start now. Start with your community. Start with your friends. Get engaged. Because if it passes in your city, it's going to go nationally, and then it will go internationally, and then it will potentially be too late. So be kind to each other. Love each other. Respect each other. If somebody says you hurt me, don't say, no, I didn't. You say, how can I be better? We can do this. We have been surviving in this world for so long, and there's a reason for that. So let's keep surviving. Let's keep coexisting. Participate locally, nationally, with your own communities, and let's rebuild this country so that it suits us, the majority. I love you guys.
So somebody's being arrested over here. I don't know what's going on.
You might as well frisk me too. Might as well arrest me too. Might as well come check my ID too.
They frisked him. They searched him. They didn't arrest him. They searched him. Yeah, Daniel, I do, like, you get what you work for in this world, but the problem is the cost of living is getting astronomically high, and employers aren't raising their wages. I'm a millennial. A lot of millennials my age don't own homes. I don't own a home. I had a small chance 10 years ago to own a home, and I should have done it, but I invested in other things. But yeah, a lot of people are priced out of the house market right now. Things are different for my parents' generation. My parents are baby boomers. You know, they had a lot of jobs that paid well for the market conditions, the cost of living at the time. My mom said her rent was $100 back in like the 80s.
When I say that, it means that there are tens of millions in this country that are opposed to what this fascist regime is doing. That are sick and, you know, there's people that spent the whole locked in their homes watching from the palm of their hands.
Jimmy Kimmel sucks. That's right, freedom of speech. You have a right to be out here, man.
People and picking people up and disappearing them. There are tens of millions that don't want to live in a society where people's basic rights are taken away. Those are the tens of millions that we have to go and get, that we have to go and enlist into this fight to drive this fascist regime from power. That means we have to get organized. We have to, you know, come together from different perspectives, different organizations, everybody. Refuse Fascism is a coalition of different, you know, individuals and organizations. I myself am a revolutionary and a proud follower of the revolutionary leader, Baba Beki, and we're coming to this fight because we understand that this fascism came out of a very system of capitalism and imperialism that needs to be abolished. And we're uniting very proudly with everybody who we understand there are millions out there in this country who don't want to live in a fascist America. We have to bring all together.
Yeah, exactly. Minimum wages for high school children, but sadly a lot of grown adults and people that should be retired are working minimum wage jobs these days.
Different ways to go at fighting.
I don't know if you've been in the grocery store lately. I've seen a lot of 70, even like 80-year-old people working at grocery stores. That's how crazy the cost of living is right now.
You know, Refuse Fascism is having an organizing meeting on October 4th. People should come and get organized.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, Ink. You got to be responsible with how you spend your money, but the problem is the cost of living, the cost of gas, the cost of rent, the cost of mortgages. They just keep going up and up and up, especially after COVID. It just shot up. Like if you look at a graph, it was like here, and it went up, you know. That's the problem, and you can't really get around that. You have to pay rent, you have to pay a mortgage, you have to pay power bills, water bills. You know, unless you want to live off the grid in like an RV, be homeless. But if you want to participate in society, you got to spend money on your cost of living. The cost of living has gotten crazy. It's gotten very high. I personally, I like aspects of capitalism. I think capitalism does a lot of good for promoting competition and growth. But the problem is when that capitalism is unregulated and it starts to abuse the population by not paying people enough, overworking people, abusing the environment, dumping chemicals in the water, polluting the air. And that's what the government should be for. It should be to protect us against abuses of capital, abuses from our employer. That's why we have like the workers' rights movement. That's why we have 40-hour work weeks. We get overtime after 40 hours. We have sick days. We have weekends. Stuff like that. It's because people fought for that. The employers didn't want to give us that. They wanted us to work for $2 every day for 10 hours a day, if not 15 hours a day. They wanted children working in their factories. Watch a documentary about the labor rights movement and industrial age, and it'll wake you up to a lot of the history of capital and capitalism in this country. And it is a good thing, but it needs to be regulated. Unregulated capitalism is dangerous, and it's not healthy for a society. And we're seeing that today. We're seeing the effects of unregulated capitalism in the housing market, where all these big corporations are buying up all the homes and monopolizing the homes, just putting them up for rent, coordinating rent, conspiring to coordinate rent hikes so everybody paying the same rent. You can't be like, oh yeah, come live in my building for $800 because the landlord organization will sue you for undercharging rent. So those are some of the things that happen when you don't regulate capitalism. And those are the things that are happening today. That's why rent is always at a certain price, is because if you have an apartment building and you're like, screw $1,000 rent, I want to charge people $700 to live here because I'm a nice landlord and I'm not greedy, you'll get sued by this landlord organization and like building owner organization. They'll sue you for undercutting the market.
Nice to meet you.
So that's not nice to meet you too. So that's not really free market when you have people controlling the markets and monopolizing the markets. That's not a free market. But yeah, thank you guys for being on here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. Feel free to subscribe, like the stream. I appreciate all the support. I usually don't talk about politics. I talk about entertainment. I talk about Hollywood. I work in Hollywood. So that's what my expertise is. But I am politically opinionated, and sadly, politics and entertainment have been very intersected currently with this going on. So that's why I'm covering this. And sadly, the way things are going, I'll probably be talking more about things like this. I am going to get back, though, to just covering entertainment and Hollywood in general, and doing tours and talking about different stories, working in film, working on movie sets. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the kind words, Daniel. I appreciate you, man. People just walking through, y'all. Yeah, they were walking through. It's a very tourist heavy part of Hollywood. This is like tourist central. If you guys don't know Hollywood Boulevard, I'll show you guys around. You see there's all these vendors. There's some news crews over there covering Kimmel. But yeah, there's the Dolby Theater. The Chinese theater's down the street. But yeah, this is Tourist Avenue. So, a lot of foot traffic.
The next tour is in minutes. Oh, I'm leaving right now.
Our parts are on the really cool.
See, this is the truth too. Epstein distraction. Trump does not want people talking about Epstein.
Oh, I
Hey, how you doing? I know, isn't that good?
It's so good.
I don't know who made that. It's been out there for like a week, so I don't know who made it, but it's good.
We're actually going to the show right now.
Oh, hell yeah, have fun. Yeah. I'm looking forward to watching it later, yeah. You guys have fun.
Wait, can I take a picture?
Yeah, absolutely.
My phone will work.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you guys. You too. Have fun at the show. No. It was out here, I came out here on Thursday. It was out here Thursday. It was like up there. Yeah. Yeah. It's really good though, whoever drew it.
It's like, I met the dude that painted it.
It's a cool, did you?
Yeah, it's like legit.
Yeah, no, it's a cool piece of art. It's very, who's the guy who did like the Obama Hope thing?
That was gonna be my question. How long is it gonna stay? And should I take any?
Shepherd Ferry. This piece is very Shepherd Ferry. Shepherd's Ferry.
No worries, I can hold on.
Yeah, this reminds me a lot of Shepherd's Ferry. Or Shepherd Ferry.
Yes, I am. So, yeah, I was thinking of going there. So, but, you know, if you let me know, just like you did, hey, I'm going to be here for this time. No, we're good. We're good. Don't even worry about it. Which one do I take? You can take that.
Do you remember the artist's name who did that? There it is. It reminds me a lot of like, Shepherd Ferry. Oh, there's a back. Oh my god. I gotta get that. That's cool.
It's legit.
That is cool.
It's legit.
That's cool. Can I get the other side one more time? Thank you.
I didn't do
Thank
this.
you. Yeah, Shepherd Ferry who did he did like the Obama Hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. It does.
It
Feel
reminds
like
it reminds me a lot of his style.
Yeah. I wonder if that was what he kind of based it on.
Probably, yeah.
It's great. I really
Yeah.
I know. I can't even. Yeah, it's so happy to steal it.
You out of here? Oh, good to see you, Jess.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, take it easy. Good speaking. Thank you. That's it. Yeah. It looks like the rally is dying out. Looks like it's dying out, so I think it's because the taping started, so they wanted to speak before the taping started. It's the sign I've been holding too. I just picked it up off the street. Don't mind me, I'm just plugging in the battery right now. My battery is starting to get a little low. Oh, I didn't bring my battery pack. I thought I brought my battery pack. I still got like 25% though, so I could stream a little longer. I thought I brought my battery pack, but I forgot it. I was in such a rush to get down here. Yeah, I got one the other day. Thank you.
Okay, this is for this is an updated one.
Yeah.
We're having a mass organizing meeting on Saturday the 4th, and you can register there.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. coincidentally, during many major events, something's is sliding out of the back door. Many big faces, left or right, government or entertainment, would be in trouble if the Allen records come out. Absolutely. I mean, that's why it's been buried for so long. Obviously Trump's in there, but the Clintons are in there. Sure, there's a lot of powerful business people, these big billionaire people. I'm sure there's a lot of powerful people in there, people that own these media companies. So yeah, there's a lot of vested interest in keeping the Epstein files quiet. Obviously, the most powerful one right now is Trump. He's a literal president of the United States, but there's a lot of other powerful people, like business leaders and other political leaders too. Like Clinton is another obvious example too. But I've seen there's a lot of like the small little things that have come out. There's like some very prominent business people as well that have a lot of money, and they don't want that stuff coming out. So hopefully the public pressure though will get it to come out. I think like the vast majority of Americans, right and left, want this Epstein files out. And that's like the one thing that's been uniting our country lately, and it's very convenient timing when a political figure like Charlie Kirk gets assassinated. Sadly, it's very convenient that the Trump administration is using his tragic death to rile up his base, get people distracted, get people talking about the radical left, how they're enemies, how they want to kill you, they want to silence you, all this bullshit. Sorry for the language. Because they want to distract from Epstein. He doesn't want that coming out. Already the stuff that has come out has been horrible, like him signing the birthday book, drawing a picture of like what looks like a 12-year-old girl or something, a 14-year-old girl. Cute. I hate even describing that picture out loud because it's disturbing, but you know what I mean. Everybody's seen it. And then like the other things in there too, in that birthday book, are very disturbing and disgusting. Like Epstein getting massaged by like teen girls, and then like him giving them like a lollipop or balloons when they're kids, and it's just like he had like a really gross circle of powerful, influential people around him, like these people that own modeling agencies, like what's that guy's name? John Casablancas, who owned the Casablanca modeling agency that turned into like the modeling school, which is still around. He died a while ago, John Casablancas, but his modeling school is still around. It's a scam. It rips off a lot of families in rural communities. I know people that have gone to John Casablancas modeling school, and you pay like $1,000 to do like some modeling class for a few weeks, and they're like, oh yeah, it's going to break you into the industry, and then they don't do anything for you. They just take your money. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of John Casablanca's modeling school. They advertise a lot in rural communities. I'm from Georgia, so I used to hear them on the radio all the time. When I was in college, I remember hearing them on the radio. My girlfriend at the time went down to one of their modeling casting call things, their talent searches, and I went too. And they're like, oh yeah, you guys are both great. You guys have like the X Factor, they called it. And they wanted us to sign up for like this like $5,000 school, like a talent workshop kind of thing, which is way overpriced. And luckily for the time, I had a older friend I did parkour. He was a parkour manager, but he was, wasn't in the entertainment industry, but he was adjacent to the entertainment industry. And he was like, oh yeah, don't do that. That's a scam. Like don't pay any money for representation or people that say they're going to be your manager. Like you shouldn't have to pay the money out of your pocket. Like they get paid when you get paid. But yeah, anyway, I went off on a tangent, but that John Casablancas guy, he was friends with Trump. He was friends with Epstein. There's a few other ones too. I saw like an interesting documentary last year where it was about those guys. It didn't really mention Trump too much. It didn't come out till recently that Trump was like an associate of them with his modeling agency. Oh, thank you. But the documentary is called like Girls for Sale, and I was talking about these modeling agencies like Elite Model Management in the 90s that represented these big high-end models like Naomi Campbell. How the owners of them, they were, it was an expose where they talked to former models, and they talked about how when they're 15 they were assaulted and raped, and they were being they're essentially being sold and sex trafficked to these like billionaires around the world. Like they're like high-end escorts when they're like underage. Sometimes they're over 18, but it still doesn't make it any better. But a lot of them were underage. They're like 15, 16 at the time. But yeah, look it up. It's called Girls for Sale. It's on YouTube. It's like 3-part documentary. It doesn't mention Trump though, but recently it was coming out that Trump was associate with those guys, Epstein. And it doesn't really mention Epstein much in that documentary, but it's a good kind of look into that world and how corrupt the modeling industry was in the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, it's really sad. It's horrible. It's depressing. Karma, 100%, bro. They haven't even mentioned Maxwell. She literally disappeared after first wave of attention. Yeah, she did. I know, they like interviewed her. They gave her like put her in a minimum security prison. And now they haven't mentioned her at all in a while. And like of course they released the interview where she's saying like, oh, I never saw Trump do anything bad. And like, of course she'll say that. Like, she doesn't want to be in fucking maximum security prison. I watched an interesting documentary about Ghislaine Maxwell the other day too. Dude, I trust Epstein's laptop more than yours. Not sure what that means, but the Clinton files. I know, Clinton and Trump. Let's be clear, Trump is in there too. That's wild, Simon. You're just saying whatever, projecting. Oh, thanks, Karma. I appreciate you. Thanks for looking out. I'll give you a little Korean K-heart. I learned how to do that the other day. I don't know if you've heard of the K-heart in the K-pop community. I'm not really into K-pop, but I've been learning about it lately. This is something I learned a couple months ago. I mean, yeah, it does mention Trump. He's doing his best to keep that out of the press right now, but I'm sure you've seen Grandy's. I'm sure you've seen that birthday book he drew as his picture where he's like, oh, I've never written a picture in my life, but it's clearly his signature on there. Even though like his followers are like saying like, oh, his signature has a tail, it doesn't have a tail, or whatever. But when you compare it to old signatures, it did have a tail. But yeah, he signed the man's birthday book. Like, they were best friends for like 15 years, I think. Epstein was quoted saying Trump was one of his closest friends for a long time. They were a circle. It's like a circle, you know. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne star right there, memorial. What? No debate here, just one-sided group thing? No, I'm debating it right now. This isn't a group thing. This is coming from my mouth. Well, they haven't released all the files. That's the problem. Trump and his cronies are doing everything they can to not release them, because he's probably in there a lot. That's why they went to go talk to Ghislaine Maxwell, and they interviewed her. They've been kissing her ass. They put her in like a minimum security prison to get her to shut up. They don't want her talking about things, and she's gonna shut up. I watched an interesting documentary about Ghislaine recently in her past, and her father was a publishing giant named Robert Maxwell, owned Maxwell Books, and he was a bit of a psycho. And they had like a family tragedy. Her brother died when she was very young, and she felt neglected, and then she threw like a tantrum, and was like acting depressed as a child. And then after that, they started spoiling her, and then they wanted, even her father was trying to set her up with a wealthy man, like, and I think he was trying to set her up with I don't remember. I have to watch the documentary again, but it wasn't Epstein. It was somebody else who's very well known, and she ended up being with Epstein because he was kind of a replacement for her father, who was a very wealthy individual, and she, was addicted to that lifestyle, and she sadly sold her soul for that lifestyle, and got in bed with Epstein, and enabled him, and ended up getting corrupted and partaking with, all of Epstein's accusers were saying Ghislaine was right there recruiting everybody. She even partook in some of the weird sex stuff with minors, children, by the way. So she's guilty as shit, and she's gonna do what any human being would when they're in a federal prison, is they're gonna look after their own skin. And Trump's the most powerful person in the world right now. She's not gonna say anything bad about that man. And yeah, Clinton's in there too, duh. And that's why these haven't come out before, is because the Clintons have been very influential too in politics, and so the Democrats have been protecting it as well, wrongfully. And that's why both sides, the Democrats and the Republicans, have been keeping this shit under the rug. And all these big, powerful people are worried about it being implicated. There's also all this evidence too that Epstein was a Mossad resource for Israel, spying on people, spying on these influential people, building a blackball database. And that's another thing that they're keeping under the rug, especially with everything that's going on with Israel right now. They don't want some sort of Epstein connection coming out with him and like Mossad back in the day. That'd be really scandalous. So there's all these different factors that are suppressing the Epstein files. It's not just the Clintons, it's not just Trump, but it's all of it. But Trump is obviously one of the most powerful people in the country right now, or in the world right now. So he has the most influence on keeping them under wraps. Because all of his cronies, like Kash Patel, and forget the asshole's name, who's the head of security at the moment, another podcaster guy. They don't want Trump coming down because he put them in positions of power and he employed them. So they're going to look after Trump. It's not that complicated. Biden's watch. Biden's. See, maybe the Bidens, I don't know. There hasn't been anything, though, about Biden's at all related to Epstein. It's been mainly Clinton's, Trump, a lot of business people that I can't think of their names off the top of my head. They're not as famous as Trump or Clinton, but a lot of big, powerful business owners are in there. Bill Gates, he's another powerful businessman who's done a lot of campaign finance. And that's the thing, is they're looking after their wallets. Like, these people donate a lot of money to political campaigns. So it's like a culture of protecting people in power, because they're like, oh, if you protect the people in power, then my job is going to be secure. And that's how people look at it. And it's not right. It's not okay, because these were children that were trafficked by this horrible person. So it needs to come out. Biden couldn't release them, and you weren't right then. See, I think Biden should have released them, but there was pressure in the Democratic Party to protect the Clintons. Same pressure that's being used right now to protect Trump. They don't care about the Clintons. Like, if anything, if stuff comes out and it's just all Democrats, Clintons, be suspicious, because they're more than likely covering up the people that are on their side, like Trump and like these people that don't into Project 2025 and all that crap. So luckily people are not that stupid, though, and they're aware of these games that they're doing. You know, they don't want to implicate their side, but they want to implicate the other side, if that makes sense. The info bury both sides. Exactly, Karma. Exactly, it would. And that's why there's so much drama around this. It's because it implicates both sides. And, you know, the politicians with the backbone don't care, and they're like, release them. But there's a lot of them that are voting to keep them buried because they don't have a backbone, and they're looking out after the people that pay their bills. You weren't protesting then, so stop screaming at Trump. Well, Epstein wasn't, there weren't really protests at the time, and at the time too, people were saying that Epstein files should come out. I was saying that more privately. I'm just over there pushing to the Kimmel and FCC stuff going on recently. We started talking about Epstein because of the Epstein sign. But apparently